All right, hello and welcome back. As you've seen people mentioning in the chat, should be an interesting game. We got subs on each side. We'll see how this one goes. I think general consensus is, I think obviously, not even general consensus. The fact is the Wave got a better sub because they got the best sub. Bring in Evelyn, who is a 2100 peak, sitting 2K. Obviously, Anomaly, not a bad player. Not at that. So, we'll see. Obviously, Hanoi play around Halio anyway, who I believe is an SSL peak as well. So, not as high, but maybe works out as a team. So, we'll see about this one. We're hoping for a good one. And of course, we'll stop to look at our standings. You can see the two teams at the top. Wave currently down in that bottom four. However, with a win, they would tie Steinhatchee, who they still have to play later on this season. So definitely some upside for the Wave if they win this. And if we move over to our scenarios, you can see that, first of all, the main thing here, Hanoi clinch playoffs if they win. So there you go. That is the main thing. Now, if Hanoi lose, then that knocks out the second point for, it knocks out the first for them, obviously, because they didn't win. Knocks out the second for OKC and Lincoln, and means that they would need Round Rock and Miami to lose in order to clinch this week. So it knocks out a route for everyone, makes it a lot harder for them, although I think Miami losing to Kyoto is the main point that's a question mark. Round Rock, you would think, lose to Lincoln, but again, we'll see. As we can move over to our stats. Again, the main takeaway here is Hanoi clinch if they win, but they've now been turned into the underdog. As we move over to our standings, you can see Halio and Appa are your key players. Lemon hasn't played every week, has played, I'd say, a majority, but hasn't played every week as a majority of the season free agent, but has played a good amount, able to take up that assist lead for his team, and of course, won't have Sixful, won't have Schmeigs, as it is Anomaly stepping in for the Hydras. Last saw him with Steinhatchee last week against Lincoln. And then Evelyn stepping in for the Wave. Haven't seen her play yet. So, again, based on the rank, you would imagine Wave should have a really good sub. We don't technically know. Okay, Smurfy's going to start the series. And we are just waiting on the team to get in. Let me make sure I sent info. And I did. And so we should be getting to go pretty soon, I am hoping, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. It should be an interesting one. I think you look at the flat rosters, and it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear that just looking at the rosters, Hanoi should be the favorites. I mean, 6-1 versus 2-5. Obviously, Lemon new to the squad, all of that. But then you bring in the sub-ins. I think Wave pretty clearly then take the upper hand, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't think he does. So that might really limit the Wave comms. I think that could definitely... that could be a bit of a drawback for St. Petersburg, but... Yeah, I don't know. So we're just waiting on everyone to get in. Again, we can look at this screen as actually I say that we do now have everyone in, and so I'll let them know that we're ready to go, and we shall get into it. We can look at these stats. We can say what we want. Again, doesn't really matter when we have sub-ins on both sides. So, averages in favor of Hydras. They've had a better season so far. Again, the roster on paper is stronger, but those aren't the rosters on the field. And so we'll see. But we load in game number 1 here. Hydras in purple, Wave in their light blue. Evelyn, that early 50, popped away by Sight. Now Hallie trying to get a pinch out. Tap by Appa makes it awkward for Lemon. He'll loop back. He'll pass it over. Now Evelyn picking it up. Trying to cut it, just gonna play it slow, but well blocked out by Anomaly. Appa now down from the ceiling. Lemon trying to get on it. Appa loses the challenge. Halio, tough shot, will try, but won't get it. Evelyn gonna pick it up, pops it past Halio, will land and go again, but Sight beats her to it. Now Lemon from his back wall, bit awkward on the touch. This one could be a floater. Halio off the back wall. Appa reads it well though, beats Sight, gets a double, will stay on it, although Anomaly will take it away. Evelyn then pool shot into that one. This one dropping out. Lemon dunked by Halio, but it's up in the air. Appa will get there, trying for the reset. Can't follow it up, but there's no one to save it either. It's so awkward. Finally, it's cleared. Lemon gonna lose the challenge as well. Sight will try to pick it up, but Appa, even without boost, is back. Now Evelyn on it again. Getting the reset. Will get another flip, but won't get back to it as Sight is able to get a save. Now Sight another 50. Appa, this one out to Anomaly. He'll pass it up to Sight. Just barely missed. Halio now pops it over the defender. Pass down to Anomaly, but it's right at Appa. Close on the shot, not good enough to go in. And now Evelyn finally gets back for a clear. And now this one going the wrong way, but it is off Halio and out. Sight a big 50. This one dropping back down in. Evelyn getting away, but should get another touch. Does get to the midfield. Anomaly stalls it there. It's right out to Lemon, but he just pops it up high. Now Halio around the outside. This one dropping down. Sight just barely dunked. It still goes forward, rolling out to Anomaly. Pops right off Lemon. Lemon trying to go the other way. Sight gets another block on it. We've been end to end so far. We've seen chances for each side. No really missed shots. No really dangerous shots at all, really, but I've seen some good saves made and some good shots put on as that one flicked wide. He gets 50 in, and this one pinched back out. Sight trying to win it forward. Back into the corner again. This one bounced across. Sight trying to play it up. Now down from the ceiling. That one pinched down into the corner, but it's right at Evelyn. She'll catch it. She'll get the boost. That kind of strains Halio. Evelyn now the other way. Both players dive, and they do take it away. Half the game gone. Still no score here. Sight jumps up. Evelyn goes under him. Appa pops it out. Lemon moving in. Even 50. Favors the Hydras. Anomaly another good challenge. Now Halio does jump up. Can't get anything. Evelyn up to Lemon. To the back wall. Evelyn up again. Tries to stall it. Sight gets a light touch. Now they both jump. That one should be saved, but it isn't. Sight needs to get a touch, and he does. Both players miss. But Sight gets a touch to bail them out, and it's Sight on the other end who gets the first goal. Lemon just passes it right to him. He can't get back. Sight recovers, rolls it off the post and in. Makes it 1-0. Hanoi came in underdogs, have looked good enough so far. Keeping up and now taking the lead. Appa though up to Lemon, the redirect just wide. And a good block by Halio right after the demo to relieve a bit of the pressure. Now pinch down again. Lemon gets a free touch. Will try to follow it. Uses a lot of boost, but loses out to Anomaly. Anomaly down to Appa. Dunked well by Sight. It is off target. Will try to pop it back out, but just keeps it out on the sidewall. Now Halio gets a demo. Looks for the angle. Lemon will get a save. Now it's Sight to pass it down again. Evelyn going to clear it long downfield. Around the corner. She has the read, but Anomaly does first. Now blocked in by Lemon. Bouncing out. Sight, low boost, gets the touch. Now this one up to the back wall again. Looking for the play. Dropping out. Popped up by Halio. Now double down. Good center, but no one there to finish it. Evelyn pops it away, and now it falls to Lemon. Lemon to Appa, back to Lemon, light touch high, Evelyn there, Anomaly gets the save. Right spot, right time, gets it away. 35 seconds to go. That lead remaining. Now Lemon's getting chased. Is there a shooter? Anomaly doesn't have boost, and he gets beat. Halio loses out on the challenge as well. Appa down to Evelyn, far post, too far wide. Lemon now pops it up again, but Halio just going to tap it away. Appa up high in the air, Sight down from the ceiling. Off the right wall, it's Appa to the backboard. Halio trying to keep control. We'll take it to the side. Time running out. Control. Evelyn can't reach it. Scythe will bang it downfield. Appa just gets a touch. It's dropping. It's down. Hanoi are 1-0 up. 1-0 in the series. 1-0 in the game. Hydras sneak out the first win. Do it well enough. Obviously far from dominant, but you don't need dominance, especially coming in, like we said, facing a really strong roster with this sub stepping in. So big for them, able to shut them down, not give up a goal, and take that first game. Now we load in game number 2. Hanoi, 1 game closer to the playoffs. Petersburg now back to the drawing board. Need to find a way to break through this defense. Halio popping it out. Of course, for Hanoi, they'd love to get a bit more offense going as well. Lemon here getting a reset and a 50, but it's wide. Evelyn trying to pop it up for Appa. Appa is up. Shouldn't have a shot, but drops it down close enough. Evelyn gets the first goal for St. Petersburg. The pass dropped right back down, and she is there to finish. There's no one else in the net. And it's free for the Wave. They get their first goal of the series, and they jump in front. Scythe now gets a demo, but the shot not going to be enough. Halio trying to dive, makes it awkward, but she's able to just catch it in front without threat. This one popped out right to Appa, right back up to Evelyn. She'll put it on target. Halio maybe a bit scary on the save, but he does get it away. Now Lemon dropping it in again. Should be a roller for Anomaly. He'll play it out. Dunked back in. Now Lemon beats a defender. So there's no one else to attack. Still, though, low boost for the Hydras. Anomaly going to try to jump, but can't quite read the challenge. Appa misses as well, though. It falls to Scythe. He'll bang it. Lemon gets a good save. Now a clear to the other end. Evelyn will fake Lemon's up. Tap her right side, but it's off target. Anomaly now, the classy flick forward, beats Evelyn, but it's wide of the net. Scythe no boost, able to dunk it back in. Evelyn gonna slow it down. The catch, 50'd by Halio right over to Appa. He'll pop it up in the air. Anomaly up first, a little awkward, but makes it even more so. Allows Halio to get a challenge, although Evelyn will eventually beat him. Scythe tracking it down in the corner, pop back out. Lemon off the back wall. Appa popped out again. This one dropping down. Evelyn dives past. Scythe trying to move across. Appa off the crossbar. Evelyn there again. Pops it up high. But Scythe gets a good touch. Removes a bit of the danger. Lemon trying to center it again. Halio gonna clear it long. Downfield towards the net. Evelyn gonna get a good touch, but now the backflip. Opens up space for Scythe. Towards the net. Evelyn saves. It's a double commit. Halio up high in the air. Another tapper out. Another drop down. Sets up Scythe beautifully, and Scythe ties the game. That one is all Halio. One up, another. The back flip to get a third. Leaves it a floater for Scythe to send home. Well played by Scythe to beat the last defender, but Halio did it all. Scythe another good 50. This one off the left side. Dropping down again. Halio, this one popped out. Dropping down. Normally gets a save off the right side. Scythe now in the air, trying to play it down into the corner. Halio will pop it up. Lemon will have to play it. Halio another 50. Scythe gets removed. It's Anomaly diving in next. Appa from the back wall pops it out, staying under it. The air dribble. Now played out to the left side. Evelyn, though, tracks it down. Air dribble. Crossbar. Great touch by Halio to take it away. Now Lemon down off the side. Halio plays it out to the left. Rebound central. Pop down by Appa. Time for Halio. One touch forward. Can't get back to it. Evelyn, though, not a great clear on that save. Will follow it up, though. Cuts out Anomaly's play. Does get it downfield. Will chase it. Bump on one. Bump on two. Lemon trying to go through him, but Scythe cuts it away. Now Halio going to win it forward again, but not going to get past Appa. Appa up his own corner. Last time around this time, it was 0-0. Now 1-1. Still a tie game situation. Next goal could decide it. With the game we've seen so far, with the series we've seen so far, Evelyn trying to get this one out, but eventually beat by Halio. But it was a double commit. That will allow the wave to break forward for a moment. No one back, but no one to shoot it forward as well. So Evelyn will pop it up to Appa. Now it followed back to Evelyn. Evelyn, lot of boost to the ceiling. That one will be high. And Halio cuts it away. Lemon trying to pop it up. Sight, the attacking defender there, plays it off the backboard and then a second touch to break out. Halio fakes, Sight pops. Evelyn will have to use all of her boost as Halio back pass to Anomaly. Up to the crossbar, Lemon gets up. Had to use boost, but makes the play. Finds Evelyn, she'll clear it long. Hanoi have double commit quite a bit here, which I mean, is to be expected with a one day. And they haven't been punished just yet, but that could be an issue we see persist throughout the series. Could turn into a goal. Halio trying to pop this one out again. Can't quite get back to it, but we'll have another here. That'll beat Lemon. Sight now out 52. Evelyn needs to make a play, but of course she does. They're dribbling it out past midfield. App off the side. Evelyn up. Redirect just high. Lemon, surely. It's off the post. Maybe trying to react to it, but either way, couldn't bring it towards net. Tough play. Wave wanted that. Halio now drops it high. Evelyn awkward on the catch. Sight puts it high. Anomaly not able to turn on it for a shot. He'll try to control low boost. Loses out to Lemon. Halio catches it. He has boost. Off the ceiling. Can't follow it. Sight. That one's into the corner. Should drop, but it's up for the moment. Anomaly just high. Evelyn will clear it long. 0 seconds persisting. Sight. Awkward touch. Lemon there. You didn't want to keep that in the air. Lemon redeems. Wave tie the series. Sight lets it get away from him. Anomaly tries to dive but can't reach it. And Lemon bangs it home. He missed the shot earlier, but he can forget about that now because we are even. Well played by Lemon. Didn't let the mistake get to him. Didn't hold on to it. And able to close it out at the end. And so, the focus has been Evelyn, and of course for good reason. I mean, obviously the MVP, you look at the saves. Wave had 8 saves. Evelyn had 6 of them. And of course, a lot of those were double commits where there were other defenders in the air as well. But still, that's a pretty clear split. Lemon, of course, getting the other 2. So Appa really content to just sit and watch that game. Obviously getting some good touches, but you look at the scoreboard, it was like 600, 400, 100. Appa just kind of vibing his way along, making the plays he needs to, as that was a Rule 1 that I want to say either the wall broke it or Evelyn did. I'm not quite sure. Normally we've seen him switch preset a couple times, now back in the Octane. This one falls to Evelyn. She'll air dribble it out, gets the reset. Down to Lemon, but Sight cuts it away. This one centered out. Anomaly long clear. Sight will get removed, forces Anomaly to follow it, and not going to get a play. Appa will try the redirect. Halio beats him to it, but now it gets dangerous. Lemon off the post. Eve moving in. But Evelyn not able to get to play. I just want to shorten that. You know, long name. Just feel like he shortened that. Evelyn off the sidewall. Pops it up to the ceiling. Sight trying to pop it away. Lemon already in the air, but Sight just goes under him. Now Sight fake. Evelyn reads it well and gets a bump on Halio as well. Sight almost gets that, but Appa does make the save. Off the left wall. Anomaly tries to reach it, doesn't have it. That's wide, and it's not a good bounce for the wave. Forces Appa to slow it down. Although he will just set up Evelyn, and she'll get another goal. 1-0. So it was an awkward bounce, but Appa sets it up. Evelyn sends it home. Missed the open net. Play it right back in on the next play. Wave, for the second game in a row, are 1-0 up. Sight trying to win it forward. Lemon able to cut it out. Now from the sidewall, Lemon wins it forward. Evelyn drops it down just wide. Halio now catches it out to the side. Appa trying to pop it out. Halio trying to stay under it. Pass in front. Sight doesn't have boost. Evelyn cuts it out. No one playing defense. It's just in. 2-0 Wave. Another overcommit. Anomaly's already upfield, but Scythe tries to push up anyway. Leaves no one back, and they all get dusted. And so a multi-goal lead for St. Petersburg. In position to take this game, but there's a lot of time still to go. You look at the number by your name. Since you have a 2, you bet for the Wave. Halio trying to drop it down again. Can't quite get that last touch. Still, though, it stays there. Awkward. No one able to touch it. I see the 2, so I don't know. As this one's played out, if you click on the prediction, it should also say who you bet. As Halio, another shot just high. Scythe pops it up as well. Evelyn, time to land. Time to get a touch. Okay. This one's off the side. Evelyn able to pop it up, able to get another touch, forces Halio to make a save. He does. Now trying to work it out, but Lemon beats him back to it. Scythe smartly slows it down, but loses control. Anomaly, the pre-flip, does make the save. Odd. Halio trying to stay with it again. Still waiting behind it. Now a flick across, but again, Scythe dives in, trying to speed themselves up too much. Not able to get anything done. Halio, low boost, 50 out to the side. Scythe has a bit of time. But now just gives it up. Diving in is Lemon. He'll take it away. Anomaly and Halio, makeshift pinch there, able to dunk it off each other. As it falls to Appa, it's 3-0. Really feels like in this game especially, it is the Wave just trying to do too much. Scythe there once again, trying to make the play as fast as he can. Not able to reach it. And just gets beat. It feels like in game 1, Scythe was the X factor. Scythe was everywhere, doing everything. And especially in this game, in contrast, is hold on. Halio might have a reset. It goes wide. Anomaly can't get around it. Now Evelyn trying to break out. Scythe dives in. Even on the 50, Lemon will go next. Anomaly pops it straight up. What I'm saying is it felt like this game, Scythe trying to do too much. Knows he was getting a lot done early in the series. Now trying to ball chase, go as fast as he can, have that impact. But as a result, just a couple missed touches, couple double commits where there didn't need to be. And so it's gotten awkward for his team. They've overcommitted and now down by multiple. As Anomaly, a good dunk sets it up, but player dived for the initial pass, and so no one able to shoot it through. Evelyn trying to center it again. This one beats 2 from Scythe, but it's just bouncing into midfield. Appa able to recover well. Halio will play it forward again. Now Anomaly off the backboard again. Lemon will try to play it forward. He'll get down towards the backboard. Halio going to pop it up. Evelyn trying to get up, gets beat. Scythe to the back wall, won't have a double. Anomaly there first. Halio gets bumped forward. Good disruption by Evelyn, doesn't allow a shot. And now the Wave break out again. Evelyn sends it to the side. Not going to turn into a shot immediately at least, but time is all the Wave need. In this game state, up 3 goals, 30 seconds to go. Really just need to stall out the clock. Scythe taps that one down. Halio gets it to the corner. It will pop out. Evelyn up early, has more boost, has the play. Everyone has to rush. Anomaly does get a block. Halio will pick it up, but that time is running short. Halio does get one back. 11 seconds on the clock. Not a lot of time, but at least it's a start. Bangs it off the sidewall, gets to touch forward. Evelyn speeds it up on its way in, but it does get by. 11 seconds, need one off this kickoff. Even, but it's right back into the control of the Wave. Appa slows it down. He gets a 50. He ices the game. St. Petersburg dropped game 1, but they've won 2 straight, and they're on match point. The Wave win their 2nd game in a row. We expected them to come in as favorites with the 1 day. As this time it's Lemon spectating, but again, you can spectate as long as you win, you take it. Lemon did his job in game 2, able to sit back for game 3. But I mean, we saw them start a little slow, not able to break through early. But in these last 2 games, able to get multiple goals through in each. As they're pausing to chat, so we will load in just a second. There's a lot of my back hurts from both Lemon and Evelyn. And you know, one of them has some credence to it. Like a little bit. Lemon obviously being sarcastic. Like I said, he did his job in game 2. It was Appa who sat back more towards the bottom part of the leaderboard as Halio forgot something, so he had to loop back to pick it up. But killed all his momentum on the jump, and he couldn't get a good touch. Evelyn now going to pick it up again, the pre-flip touch, and Anomaly able to get a save. Evelyn, though, gets a demo. Now control up towards the ceiling. Appa to the backboard. So he's trying to play it away. Lemon off the back wall. Double down. Good touch to get in the way by Sight. Now Evelyn able to seal the boost again. Sight once again drives by. It allows Appa to get a touch. He'll pass it down. Evelyn up towards the ceiling. Halio needs the read. Does have it. Evelyn crashes, but it's 15 wide. Now Lemon pops it up to the ceiling. Appa finds an open net. 1-0. Just like that, it's a lead. Evelyn the fake. Appa dives in. Anomaly. Not expecting the follow-up shot. She's a little bit too far out of net. And so the shot goes right by him. And for the 3rd game in a row, St. Petersburg score first. They've won the last 2. We'll see about this one. For Hanoi, they really need to respond soon. Can't let it get out of hand. That one's high. Sight can't put it in. Anomaly, of course, didn't have an angle to shoot, and the pinch is too far. Now Appa and Lemon combined to block Halio's roller. Evelyn trying to catch it away, and Anomaly able to get in the way. Gets a dunk across. Lemon trying to catch it up. Halio diving. Backboard, it'll fall down. Anomaly, it's wide again. All of their shots have been awkward, but all of them have found the post. At some point, you need to hit the tough shot when it's all you're getting. Lemon trying to pop it away. Anomaly just able to get there. Lemon, though, drops it right down to Evelyn. She'll have an easy shot and finds an easy goal. Anomaly tries to disrupt, but not enough. Halio dives late, gets beat, and has to watch Evelyn play it through. Another one, just a little bit of an overcommit, a little bit too aggressive for the Hydras, and they do get outplayed. Anomaly now dropping it down. That one rolled right down center by Evelyn. Loud sound for us there as Halio popped it off the side, but the wave turned it back around again. Lemon has realized his role, setting up his teammate as he pops that one up for Evelyn. He has a playmaker. She has the second goal. It's 3-0 once again. Lemon sets it up. She bangs it forward. No one's covering the net. She rolls it in. It's that simple. Again, Lemon sat back in the second game. This time, he's playing the pass, setting up both his teammates, allowing them to get the advantage here as 3 minutes to go. There is time for the Hydras, but it's starting to feel like such a long shot. As the bump comes through there, Lemon trying to catch it down. This one caught forward. Lemon trying to wait behind it again. Now this one popped back. Evelyn leaves it. Anomaly clears it away. It is harmlessly down the corner, though. Need to get it out towards center. Tries to pop it back. No one there immediately. Evelyn able to play a clean 15. Not able to get the rebound, though. Anomaly and Halio both go. Anomaly knew he could get up first. Halio trying to take his time. Ran low on boost, and they just kind of got in each other's way. Evelyn now the long air dribble again off the backboard. Tries to double. Doesn't quite get it in. Appa goes for the demo. Sight. 1v1 with Lemon. Tries to flick. Doesn't get enough. Lemon will save. Now this one down. Evelyn trying to get it away. It's Sight to get it back forward. This one dropping down. Halio out towards the left side. Trying to control it, but not able to break out. Has to give it up to Evelyn. Luckily for the Hydras, no one there, but they get too comfortable. Evelyn just scores. Anomaly waits back. Halio takes his time, tries to turn. Anomaly cheated out. And Evelyn just dives in, takes a shot, and hits it through. Now 4-0 the sweep, starting to look more and more likely as another save made. Evelyn creating a no-fly zone in front of the net. Pre-flips the save. Lemon will shoot, bar down. Sight gets the save. Now Lemon trying to pop it in again. Anomaly trying to clear it down the sideline. This one popped forward. Sight trying to go. Evelyn gets in the way. Appa not quite there. Halio gonna cut, gets demoed. Lemon left alone for a moment. Evelyn getting back through the smoke. She makes the save. This one now dropped down. Lemon comfortable enough to type while demoed. Really just shows how this one has evolved. Halio gets a demo, but it's traded in kind. One forward. Sight getting a demo means he's not there for the shot. They've turned to eliminate Lemon, but he's not the main threat, and it's not gonna get them back into the game. Evelyn, how about another save? Reset beats another. Lemon blocked by Sight. I mean, Kellen, 2100 peak. Basically 2200 peak. What do you expect coming into this game? As Appa drops it down in the corner. Evelyn, it felt like, took a little bit to settle in early into the series, but came back, played a clean game 2, clean game 3, has dominated game 3. Again, feels like the Hydras have outrun themselves in the later parts of this series. And it has just gotten away. Demos have rung out here in game 4, but the goal has only exploded for the Wave. Another bouncer blocked away, but not enough of that this game. 4-0. 0 seconds, no comeback possible. That one, a ringer up the post. How about 4 for Evelyn? 5-0 in the final game. Not quite sure what Lemon's let's going, but it's gonna be a Wave win. 4 assists, I guess. As the Wave, we expected them to win. We thought there might be an upset after game 1, but there absolutely will not be. The Wave roll back and take the series. They deny the clinch for now, and that'll make it tougher for other teams to get their path in as well. We are going to ask about an interview. So let's see. As that's the one. We'll ask and we'll see. I mean, we said it. It was just clean. As we are going to have an interview, and so we will be back in just one moment. And we are back with St. Petersburg. Season hasn't exactly gone your way, but you bring in the sub, you get a win. How's it feel to get back on the board?
3.
What?
I'm just kidding. Papa speak.
It's Lemon's fault. We were supposed to throw this game, actually.
Oh, unfortunate.
It was supposed to be draft padding.
Draft padding.
Fault.
Yeah, no.
Well, it's your fault.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Well, it's your
I didn't
fault.
do it.
I scored 1 goal, bro. Come on. Like, how am I making a difference?
You had a little bit of assists. You did that.
Just
You
a
did
little
get
bit.
a couple assists on the board. And he had a good game, too. You know, 0-second goal.
Besides on that post.
Well, game 4, 0 seconds, we don't have to talk about. We'll focus on game 2.
Oh, no, not at all. That didn't matter. Hit it one more time for good measures.
That's a good point from Jay, by the way, Appa.
I don't know what he said.
You said draft padding, but you chose to sign Evelyn. I don't know.
I didn't know. I didn't know what rank she was.
Yeah, that's fair.
11 just told me to get her, so I did.
Fair enough. Obviously, she had a good game as well.
The GOAT.
Really settled in by the end of that series.
It's Schmeeg's fault. It's his fault. He's on vacay. Blame him.
True. Anyway, especially now that you guys are right back in the playoff push. You play Kyoto next week. Feeling confident?
Yes, very confident, right, Lemon?
No, not at all.
Bro,
Scary.
what the heck?
I'm just kidding.
It's supposed to be toxic.
Come on, Lemon. Do the lemon
Wanna.
thing.
Toxic Lemon. That's what I want.
Stinkiac. Is that good?
There you go. Good job. Yep.
Okay.
All right,
I
Clifford,
did it.
ship it.
It's good enough.
He's back.
Good
He's
bit.
toxic. No, it's on him.
Do I need to rage bait you next week?
True.
I'll rage bait him, guys.
Nah.
He'll be mad
Alright.
at me in the interview.
I mean, he's already typing mid-game, so you get him to... If you can aggravate him, might get to see something. Alright.
I did.
He might pull season 6 again.
True.
What is this interview, bro?
Alright.
What?
Well, that's about all I have, so congratulations on the win.
Wait,
Good luck next week.
Wait, before you go.
Yeah.
Before you go. If Scythe's still in there, you suck, bro. Holy.
There's the toxic.
Yeah,
We got
I'm
it.
good. I'm good.
Alright. Congratulations, GG's.
Get off of me, Scythe.
All right. And yeah, I mean, clean enough. Obviously, like we said, first game felt like they're trying to find their footing. Couldn't get a goal on the board. Just kind of fell short. Every game after that, scoring multiple goals, scoring more goals each game. Really found comfortable. Really found that dominance, and was just able to kind of coast their way to a 3-1 win. Obviously, what we expected when we saw the subs come through. But that makes it happen. And so if we flash back to our scenarios, you will obviously see that Hanoi did not win, and so they will wait on that. That will also cross out the second bullet point for both Lincoln and OKC. And so now they will both rely on Miami losing to Kyoto. So that's kind of tough for Lincoln. Definitely more possible for OKC, who still control their way in with a win. So we'll see. Definitely makes things awkward, shakes everything up. Of course, now if Lincoln win, they can also tie Hanoi. And they did lose that head-to-head, but still in a position to get there. Well, yeah, Jay, obviously you're fine, but it makes it a lot less likely that you clinch playoffs this week. But you should still win your game, and that puts you in a good position to clinch next week if you don't. You know? But anyway, that will do it for this one, and that does it for Prism's night, as we do have one more game that will be KC Inchin. Two teams sitting in the middle of the standings with momentum, trying to battle back. Should be a banger. You don't want to miss it. It'll be Couch taking you through that one. Stream live in about 10 minutes, game live in 20. So again, you don't want to miss that. Make sure to tune in. But that does it for this one. Your final score here, St. Petersburg 3, Hanoi 1. A big upset to get the Wave right back into the mix. But that does it for tonight for the Prism League. We'll see you with Pixel in just a little bit.